Hey, Shadow, I'm gonna need you within like 5 minutes to be able to get onto the screen
Onto the screen for.
to get into the race. It's only
Okay.
a 7-lap qualify.
Okay. You guys got start up. I'm gonna run and get food real quick. So, you
Go
guys
for it.
intro through it. Intro, guys.
So,
Intro. Either Alex or Trey. I'm out. Good.
so I guess we're live here. It's Giggity Racing. We're here racing, and it's Monday. It must be Truck Day. So we're going live here in the field. It's Truck Racing at Texas night as we have over 25 truck field today as we're getting closer and closer to the playoffs as there's 3 races remaining heading into the truck playoffs. And to be honest with you, it's a nail biter as the top 3 are about locked in for the playoffs. The bottom half of the field are separated by more than less than 10 points. So it's going to be a nail biter. So if somebody makes one mistake here or have a bad finish, it could throw them for a loop. It could knock them out the top 8 and bring somebody else in, or move them further down that they might not be able to race in the playoffs this year. As like saying, I'm here, Trey. I also have Alex Ned. We also have Shadow Ground, who stepped away right now, and we have the CEO of Giggity in the booth with us right now, Tatty. If y'all guys want to say, hey. Oh yeah, I'm sorry about it. I'm sorry, CJ. I forgot about you too.
Yeah, welcome, y'all.
As I say, you got a lot of guys here, and like I say, there's not like I say. I don't know from early in the if anybody watched some of my streams. A lot of these guys are new faces to the league, and there's a lot of guys that are making some big waves and making their names known here in Giggity to show for next season where they should be. But like you got Wildcat, you got Pro, you got Napa, and you have a lot of new drivers like Sports Legend, Brian. Some of these, there's a lot of new guys up here racing, but yeah, it's gonna be a toss up because there's a lot of good drivers out here now. Yeah. And like I'm saying, the guys that are on the bubble right now, it starts about near in 6 with Renegade. He has about a 6 point gap over the guy in 9th. So that's how close it is right now to be on like that's 6th place in the top standing, and that's 6th to 9th. They're separated by nearly 6 points. You got Renegade, and like saying the bomb house, Renegade, Brian, Money, and Old Guy. They're all separated by 6 points. And I say I'm also gonna throw Napa in there too, because if he has a bad race, he has less than 15 points above the cut line for him. So if he has a bad race, or say like Old Guy, Brian, get stage points while he doesn't, that could throw him into a big loop, and I can put him in a big hole. Yeah, and like I say it's gonna be a nail biter. A lot of guys need to make up some ground. There's not a lot of time left with nearly getting less than 3 races left in the series right now. But like I say I'm gonna get a quick rundown of the top 8 in the points. We got Wildcat leading the charge in first, followed by Sports Legend in second place in the points. Third is Pro 75. Fourth is, I'm gonna see if I can say this right, Centaur 420, and fourth then is Napa in fifth, Renegade in sixth, Brian in seventh, and Money Mike in eighth, and
What was
old
that in
guy
fourth?
like Cent, how you
How do you spell it? Sorry, I'm out here qualifying with these guys right now.
Seant Cent.
Sean T. Okay, it's Sean, and then the T stands for his last name, so it's Sean T.
Okay, so we got it's Sean. Okay, just want to get that out there. Like I said, get all those guys a shout out, the top 8, and we got old guy in 9th. he's on the outside looking in. And like I say, if he can have a good solid run and maybe get some good stage points, or even pick up a win tonight, he can bump his way in to the top 8 and bump some of these guys out. So
Yeah,
that's gonna be
qualifying's
something to
coming
see.
to an end right now. The lead car here in the qualifying session just crossed the line, so here shortly we'll know who our pole sitters are, and we'll get everything switched over and ready to roll.
And second, I can sing to you.
Alrighty, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that.
All right, good time. Qualifying just ended.
Yeah, I'm trying to stuff my face here before the race. My mom finally made tacos, man. Come on now. Yeah, man. I love tacos. Been a while since I made them, though.
Hey guys, I just want to jump in here for a sec again. New to Giggity as far as the commentating side. I'm Alexander Ned. Thankful to be here for your guys' Monday Night Truck League, and excited to once again have some action to talk about here. Sounds like we only have 3 races away from the playoffs, and everything's tightening up, especially 6th through 9th. I was just told that those are separated by just 9 points, so it's still anybody's run. Again, it's not winning you get in. You just have to point your way into the playoffs here, but tonight could be a very crucial night for these guys in the top 8. They could solidify themselves being inside that top 8, and for those guys that are outside looking in, this could be the chance that they need to get inside.
Yeah, and you just said it all right there. Like I say, it only takes one bad race, and that could end your season right there, or put you so far in the hole you cannot recover. But like I say, somebody like old guy, like I say, he's that guy that can throw caution to the wind a little bit, maybe play some strategy, because he's on the outside looking in, and he needs something to happen to get them into to get them in the round of 8. So he'd be the guy you have to watch out for, because he can throw that caution to the wind, because really he has nothing to lose. While some of these other guys in the top 8, they say, okay, I need to maintain my gap. I got to keep being in front. Because I said they have everything to lose, while old guys got everything to gain from them.
And, a lot of the focus is going to be on those top 8 and those guys that are fighting for the points to get inside that top 8. But we also need to talk about the racetrack. This is a unique 1.5-mile racetrack in Texas. That because we know just playing this game in NASCAR Heat 4, Turn 4, that's going to bite some people tonight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like I say, the thing you're going to have to watch for is how these cars. Because I'm saying we don't run custom setups on Mondays in the truck series. We run sliders. So a lot of these guys you might see maybe fall off early because they might have a higher up slider or a lower slider, and they just riding around until you get to that first caution on that first stage, so they can throw those pin adjustments in to help the car be stable, or just help with the long longevity of the car. That's what you might see.
Sorry, I didn't mean to jump on you right there,
Yeah.
but these guys just finished qualifying here, and you mentioned the fact that the slider, you're going to have a higher slider than what you're actually going to use on the race. So when we start the race and get the green flag, these guys aren't going to be comfortable because they're not going to have the same setup that they just had moments ago. They're going to have to ease into it.
Yeah. And like saying, from our point of view, because most everybody up here is a driver that has raced with Giggity or is going to race with Giggity soon. And like I said, we have raced. I raced in Xfinity. I think Thompson and Grimm, both of y'all are truck drivers in y'all respectful ways. Texas is a tricky track at its own. It's like saying Turn 4 is a tricky one. And the thing I'm gonna watch for, how is your truck going to last? How long will you stay out for tires? Because like saying Turn 4, it gets bad even with brand new tires. Dear God, help these drivers on old tires. But that's when you really going to have to either back those corners up, and make it to the end of this round, or see if they can stretch it out to the end of the stage or end of the fuel run. Because that's the one thing we're gonna see: who can stretch their tires out with the fuel to get to the end. Because I think that's gonna make a big purpose in this race.
No, not yet.
So, Trey, with that mindset, in mind, what do you do to set up the race car before we get the green flag? Are you going to be on a slider that's a little bit tighter so that during the end of the race, when the truck does get loose, you
right,
are
guys,
more comfortable at the
minute.
beginning of the race?
Hold on.
Line up for at the end.
I'm blue screen, guys. Sorry, guys. No problem.
Yeah, but I say this again. It's all about. Are we back from blue screen?
Yep. Why?
What
Give me a minute, blue screen, guys. We got it. Okay, never mind.
To what you were saying, Alice, it all depends on how you got your slider set up to your controller setups. Because most guys, everything feels different because there's so much more technical in this game than was in Heat 3. Because your steering settings can affect how the sliders react to you. But here, I would purposely want something in the middle from a 4 to 6. Just be tight, but still a little loose. Because like I say, even though you want to be tight coming out 4, you still want to be a little bit loose coming out 2. You want that back end just to slide just a little bit coming off 2, so it settles out. Because like I say, coming off 2, it's flat 2.
All right, guys, and we're live now as we see Thrust in the lead right now.
Yeah. And like I say, if I was some of these guys, a 4 or 5 might be the best thing to start off with. But later on, you want to just tighten up a little bit, but keep it loose.
Truck in the wall there in turn number 4.
Right there.
Looked like a couple of cars made contact out of turn 4. And again, that was the trouble spot that we were talking about right there in our countdown to green.
Yeah. And Saul's already been put in the hole, get a little contact, got forced down pit road. And that would probably put him maybe 1 or 2 laps down. But no, it's still early in the stage. So
Pro
we still
got in the wall,
time.
guys, too, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, they're about 3 wide up front. We saw we saw that 2. Where did that 2 come from? Cause I saw him going for like saying from 3rd to 1st in one corner. It looked like the O2 might got tight underneath Oaks as the 2 car just slid, a nap fan just slid up to the front. And like you say, CJ Napa, the guy who needs to open this guy to solidify his spot into the playoffs. He needs to have a good run. And I think with the stage win, that'll help him put himself in a better hole as we get closer and closer.
See,
I think it'll look to the outside here, going into turn number 1, but the 2 car's going to have the position there along with the O2 truck. Looks like they're making that inside line work. Looks like the 52 truck's going to have to make something happen here to the outside. He goes, and they clear
contact
them
with the
off
wall.
of turn 2.
Napa's
Watch
loose.
that one that Fit 2 is going to get off the wall.
Napa's terribly loose right now. Like, he's loose on both exits. Coming out of 4 and exit 2. He's bad loose right now.
Watch that Fit 2 on the outside. He's going to get a good run coming down the front stretch here. He's going to be side by side with that O2 car.
And we're only on lap 5 here, but we're already talking about some lap traffic going to play a factor as well. You see one truck all the way in the extreme high lane there out of exit 2. That's going to distract these leaders here for a second and could change the lead on the backstretch.
So I'll try to keep it out. Like I said, he had that early struggle. He's trying to keep it out the way of the racing leaders. But like I said, they're racing side by side. It's really nothing he could do.
Oh, one truck through the grass out of turn number 4, heading toward the infield. Gathers it back up, but my goodness. Wild ride for one truck. You know, I'm not used to having such big lobbies here to talk about and to bounce back and forth as we see more contact out of turn. Number 4, a couple of cars going to tag the outside wall right there. They gather it up, and I'm telling you, turn 4 will be a spot where each one of our voices are going to go up an octave because these guys are going to have trouble later in the stage and late in this race as well.
I'm back up front. We got a battle for lead right here. The 52 O-Trust is going to try to take the lead back here under the O2 or Bad Moon. It looks like he's got the position. He's going to bring the 2 with him. And it looks like the 2 man caught the apron. It looks like he got a little loose, but he kept it straight.
Oh, big crash. There it is. 2 trucks hard into the outside wall in turn 4. Does that trigger the yellow flag? Right now, it looks like we stay green. A hellacious hit for one competitor, joined by another in the outside of turn number 4. Looks like they drive away from the accident scene. Major damage for those guys.
Yeah, and the one that's up there is Sean, the guy in 4th place in the points. Even though he has a cushion right now, this is not what he want to see. He needs to have like I say, he wants to keep having a good solid run to like I say, make sure he stays up in the points, not be put near the cutoff line. And with that damage, I know he's going to be low.
Oh, we got a car in the grass, front stretch, guys. He held it. I think it was the third. It was, I don't even know what number it was. It was a red and green truck.
It was with the 88 car, and they're able to. That was right behind Maddie, actually, right there. They were able to gather it back up. And now we see what was a 25-car field essentially spread out across this entire racetrack, and we're only 10 laps in, and a lot of these competitors are having trouble.
We got two cars in the grass there. The 3 and the who was it? The 98. Both try to do a Dillon Senior impression, pass through the grass. I don't think it was going to work there.
They're lucky they don't have a Dale Jr. impression as well, because Jr. did that here in 2014 car, had a hard hit to the outside wall. He actually had to exit out and fire.
Yeah, I'm about to, yeah. I wanted the lead. The 52 had the lead, but the 02 got bombed, and now we got a 4-car battle for the lead with the 02, the 52, the 2, and I want to say that 4-play car is another two car, but I'm not sure yet.
So the problem that these guys are going to face late in this run, and I do believe each one of these guys are going to have to make a green flag pit stop, at least in stage 1 and stage 2, perhaps 2 in the later last of the stage. But when you're spread out like this and strategy comes to play, what's on your mind as far as getting up to the front? Do you try and short pit and risk going a lap down if a caution comes out? Because we've seen some wrecks happen, but the yellow flag hasn't been triggered. How does that play into the strategy here?
Is again, like I said, do you want to take that risk? Come get tires, because tires mean so much in this game, where you could be a second off leader, but you gain it back once you pay maybe a lap or 2 early. You gain that second back. But also, it can bite you, because now the guy behind that you gained that second on, you got back. He's got the fresher tires. Now he's going to try to run you down with them fresher tires. As we said, see a couple guys getting offline. I see the 02 offline and the 2 is offline a little bit. I wonder that's maybe indicating they might be coming pit road here shortly. Or maybe that 52 truck's trying to get a run on that 02 car. He's trying to get the high line to come in. As he works over, there's a crossover. But don't count out that 50 truck. He's got a big run on those top 2s. They side by side right here. Oh! 02 got...
He's been like that for the last 2 laps. He's just really loose out of 2.
Yeah, like I say, now we're starting to get later in this run. These tires are getting worn. Now we're going to see how these drivers going to react to these tires. Usually when the tires get worn here, you have to change lines a little bit. Maybe don't run the bottom or run middle to the top, just to not put as much wheel into the truck coming out the corner. But
one thing that I think, because these guys are getting looser as the run goes on. The 02 car just bounced the wall. 52 truck continuing to get a good lead as a battle for second now.
Ooh.
The only bad part of seeing with the 2 getting it, though, he's been as loose as the 02 in the center of the corner.
Yeah, I'm on board with the 2. He just lost a lot of ground to those guys. He might have got loose coming out 4. So now, if you're the 2, this is where, okay, I know I'm loose. I need to make it to my point to make it. If you're the 2, we got a battle for the lead up there. 02's looking to the inside of the pit 2, and he's gonna bring that fit.
Oh.
Well, I'm just going to the back.
Is the
Now,
50
So
going to
that's the
stretch it,
Pulsitter
though?
now taking a look to the outside. He has that preferred groove, I believe, late in this race, but the inside line not giving up. The 0-2 truck still able to use that to his advantage. In fact, he's going to clear the 52 car, and he's going to bring along the 50 truck as well, move the 52 car all the way back 2 positions. He's now back to third as they are now single file heading to turn 1. Taking a look underneath there. 52's not going to give up on it yet, but the 0-2's trying to drive away in this battle for side-by-side for second place. In the rearview mirror of the 0-2 can only help that truck get further out ahead. Looks like the 52 truck's starting to lose the handling on that race machine.
like I say, if you're that 52 truck and the handling's starting to go away, don't even try to race these guys.
Oh!
3 wide,
Split the
threading the
middle.
needle. It's the 52 truck going to get the lead from that. After the 50 truck made a mistake and got into the side of the 0-2, they both had to pay the price. The 52 truck capitalizes in turn 1.
I was going to say that 52 was smart, he'll back off and just ride out to the end of the run. But when those two guys don't take each other out, you might as well just go ahead. Well, if you want me to get the lead back, I'll just take it from y'all. But now,
Ricky Craven?
yeah, and I'm on board with the 19th Sport Legend. Looks like he may have got loose coming out of 4. He's got heavy damage to the front end of that 19 truck, so now he's going to be a little bit off the pace here. Oh, 0-2 got the apron right there. Oh, yeah, it looks like he might have caught the apron and slipped up right in front of the 50, and then he might have tried to chase it. And that's going to, yeah, and that's going to put him in the hole right here. Ooh, we got a couple cars loose on the front stretch.
'52 truck remains our leader here, has yet to go down pit road. You're seeing a lot of trucks actually take the dive onto pit lane right now. We expect that to be all 4 tires and Sunoco fuel going into each and every one of these machines. But to your point there earlier there, Trayson, how long do you stay out on older tires? You could lose upwards of a second a lap putting fresh rubber on.
It's all, like I say, since it's the first stage, you might as well come in like short pitted, run half stage, and come in and get your fresh tires. Is like I say,
52 still.
yeah, 52 should be still in the lead
Thing
right
is,
here.
though, guys, you got to think about this too. What if all this week Throts was doing a strategy for older tires and trying to stretch it for as long as he possibly could?
And again, that's when you come back to picking your slider, you pick a tighter one, maybe run.
Oh, yellow flag! The yellow flag is out. Our first caution of the day, and this changes everything. Not only does that trap the people that already pitted a lap down, now we're going to have a restart. Now, this does play into the fact that you can take a wave around, so those guys that were on the pit road with one lap down, when these guys go and decide to get service, they will be allowed the wave around per rule of NASCAR. But that was definitely a yellow that they did not want to see as far as everybody who had already made their pit stop.
But here's the thing, I know somebody who did want to see that. That was Money Mike. He's on pit road as the caution come out. So that might give him the race lead, as some of these front runners has to pit unless he stayed on that lead lap.
That's true. It depends on when he went on pit road, and if the 52 truck put him a lap down, how far back he was already. Fortunately, we don't have a scoring order. It looks like the 52 truck will continue to take the lead. Who's that?
I don't know.
Well, no, that worked right into the 52's hand. He's able to get stay the leader, and he has the freshest tires. Because remember, those that take the wave around, they're not allowed to pit. So right now, your leader has the freshest tires.
But again, the guy that wanted to see the caution was the 0-2. Who had got a speed, probably got penalty from getting reared in going down onto pit road. He might be not one, or they're stacking up in the back of the pack right here. I don't know if you want to be side by side here. I think you want to get struck at least single file now. Oh, we got trucks sliding way up the track.
52 truck getting a good run down the backstretch, and he's able to gap them by a good 2 car lengths right there. But side by side for second, out of turn number 4, and it looks like the inside line once again will have the advantage. 13 Johnny Sauter truck not having the type of run or help he needs in that outside lane. In fact, if they freight train him, he could go all the way outside of the top 5 right here.
Well, it also depends how you like your truck, because that middle line is nearly the firm line really as the race goes on, because you will be able to get that momentum come off the corner here.
Not sure exactly how many laps are to go in this stage. In fact, is anybody streaming that information for us?
I do not know.
I'm not so sure myself. We might be just racing blind up here tonight, boys.
Let me see here.
A lot cleaner of a restart here versus the beginning of the race right now. I think a lot of these guys were able to make the adjustments they needed to have a happier race car. But right now, all eyes are on the 52 truck. He continues to lead here around Texas with the rest of the field in tow behind him.
Don't count that 24 car, Wildcat, our points leader. He's made his way up to the front here. Ooh, got a couple cars in the grass behind him. But don't count that 24. Don't count that 50 truck, because if they can get strong, at least single filed out, I see them making a run, trying to run down that lead car. Yeah, this it's just about this track. I don't know, it's just the elevation change from the banging to the flat that upset the suspension on this truck. Big wreck on the front stretch. 0-2's around.
He did. Big track, and he's going to get broadsided. A hellacious hit. Yellow flag is out. A grinding crash on the front stretch that began with the 0-2, who at one point was fighting for the lead here at Texas. That truck heavily damaged, needing the aid of his pit crew here as we fall under the second caution of the night.
Yeah, it's tough to see a guy like him who had a fast truck. Like I said, that's the perks of having that one mistake, having that little incident on pit road that put him back in the pack. Now he's got a fast truck, but he just can't get to the pack, and that's the breaks of being in the middle of the pack, being a big wreck back there too. Yeah, but remember, but still it's a long race. He can still maybe get back up there if he can. But as we come back to the green here in the 52 and the 50, leading us to the green flag, followed by the 13 and the 55.
Alrighty, guys, looking here.
Then Ford is about to run to the top 5. As we see that 3 truck a little. Oh, some contact. 55 got a little contact with the 3. And like I said, little man, he's up there. The guy that's on the outside looking in the playoffs. Yeah. But I want to give a shout out to that 3 car of Little Man, the guy that needed to have a good run as that 3 wide, 4 wide in the back.
All right, guys,
back here.
5 to go. Guys, 5 to go in this first stage.
5 to go?
Yes,
all right. And I'm going to give a shout out to that guy in that 3 truck of Little Man. He needed to have a good run. I think that was a little bit of lag. But Little Man, and I think we're on the caution, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
yeah, that stage,
man,
boys. That stage.
That stage.
That must have been Renegade. I'm watching Renegade. Sorry, guys. He must have been
quick end to the stage.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can go through this and Brendan can give me a good point of view here to tell you guys who finished where.
But I want to
All
give a
right.
shout out to the 3-car to old guy. He needed to have a good run here and get some stage points to help close that gap, that cutoff line. And with him, I think he finished like 6th in the stage. That's going to be some big dividends.
All right, guys. Top 10 for that stage. It was Trust, followed by Apex. I think it's Tex Pete, Napa, Old Guy, Sports Legend, UK. I cannot read that. It is so blurred. Sorry, guys. Hold on a minute.
Yeah. But as we're going back right here, we see the O2.
Bad Moon, Money Mike, and Salty Tenders around the top 10 there, guys.
Yeah. As we go back green, we got a couple cards to play a little strategy that stayed out. We got the 02, the 19, the 54, and the 99. As they're all on old tires, and these guys are fresh tries to try to get around them. And I see the 52 get put 3 wide in the middle of the mid-pack here.
That is a package for it. He's done. Oh, there it is. Truck in the wall.
More contact.
And our pole setter, heavy nose damage. Heading into turn 1 as the yellow flag is out for the 5th time today. This is quickly beginning to become what you would call a track position race. A track position is key. You don't want to be in the back of the pack, namely because you're going to be involved in somebody else's mess. Now, I like what the 02 strategy that he pulled there. He, if you remember, was involved, had a hellacious hit on the front stretch there, but because he had already pitted and decided not to pit during that last stage break, he was able to inherit the lead, and that's why we saw the 52 truck start mid-pack. It did not work out for him at all.
All right, guys, I got to hop over. I got another event to get to, but y'all have a good race out there. This looks to be an exciting race right here. We got a lot of fast cars that's in the back of the pack, so we're going to see a lot of big moves coming out from some of these guys, and there are going to be some tempers flaring right at the end of this race. But I'm going to keep my eye on y'all. I'm going to talk to you guys in a little bit.
All right, thank you there, still Tremont. The green flag is back out, heading into turn number 1. Bad Moon rising there with the lead. 50 truck on the outside. 19 Healy Deegan looking in these, trying to get their 1 truck back into front of traffic. More carnage in turn number 2, and half the field almost annihilated there on exit. Yellow flag out again. And I often say when you have trouble on a restart, it's not just your problem, it becomes everyone's problem. You bounce back in front of traffic, there's nowhere to go. Back in 2008, that was a wild ride for the then Michael Waltrip racing machine. Guys, I hate to say it, but it looks like cautions do breed cautions, and that is our 6th one of the day. And I don't believe we are done with the yellow flag just yet. Our pole sitter, where is he going to restart? Oh, right in the thick of things. He's just outside of the top 10, running along in, I believe, 13th. Heading into turn number 1, they're still side by side. Now the 02 Bad Moon rising, getting a little bit of help from the 50 truck. No, put 3 wide, and here comes the 02 looking underneath. More contact in the back of the pack. Does your truck have short run speed? Because that is what's going to win at least stage 2. We have yet to see a full green flag lap since the beginning of this stage. And again, damage is on. Want to reiterate that these guys are running on default setups. These guys are also going on ×2 tire wear. We did expect them to have to pit for, at least under the green flag, for stage 1 and 2. Right now, we don't have, I don't believe, that many laps left in Stage 2, so we are going to have a very short and no need to pit unless you're involved in an incident for these guys up front. Green flag out once again. Much cleaner restart right now. Still 3 wide action. Everybody's going to try and fight for that bottom line there, trying to get single file, double wides throughout the pack. At extreme high lane out of turn 4, that's been the trouble spot as of late. Once we get to a green flag stint in this race, 1 truck off the racing surface, but they're able to funnel through, and we complete a lap under green here at Texas in Stage 2. Contact between the 8 and the 8-8 back of the pack. One person that's having a good run that we talked about earlier today. He was running in the 9th position in points. That's Old Guy. He's now found himself up to 2nd, and he's barreling now, fighting for position there. Underneath is that 02 truck. But Old Guy there trying to get some valuable points. Oh, contact and in the wall. 1 truck, hard hit. Bounces back into the racing groove. Does that trigger yellow? Yes, it does. Multiple trucks involved. And the yellow flag is out once again for the ace time. In fact, we just saw Agent Sauls on my screen just disappear. That tells me he has put that truck behind the wall. He will not be around for the end of this, what's been a yellow fever race as of late. You know, CJ and Sato, when you get these really short yellow flat stints, it's got to be frustrating because not only do you find yourself, perhaps you're in a wreck, involved in a wreck, you can't find yourself out of trouble because you're constantly placed in the back, but then you have the fact that other people are crashing. How frustrating is it to try and work your way back up to the front? Right now we see Napa fan leading in front of the 0-2 of Bad Moon Rising. He's under pressure from the 50 truck, taking a look underneath. They are still side by side out of turn number 4, up to speed here. And again, we're kind of racing blind. We don't know when the end of Stage 2 will happen. But these guys will not need the aid of a pit stop in order to make it to the end of Stage 2. Taking a look at our pole sitter, where is he? He's had the best truck so far, but has been caught up in a lot of other people's mess. Trouble in turn 1. 1 truck spinning. Yellow flag. Yep. For the 9th time today. And that was a red truck who went around. I've seen him involved in a number of incidents here today. Let's see if I can get a name for that. Might have been Napa Racing 9. He went for a spin in turn number 1, and the caution is out for the 9th time. Going to need the attention of his pit crew once again. And another restart. Well, this stage 1, had a little bit of yellow fever toward the end, but this has been the stage of the yellow flag. I feel like we haven't seen the green flag as much as we've seen the yellow flag as of late. This also did throw a wrench into strategy. Some trucks staying out, others electing to decide and pit. We have new faces up front as the green flag is back out once again. Money Mike to the lead. Inside, taking a look underneath, is that 50 machine. Oh, contact off the racing car, back into traffic. The 98 car, half the field, annihilated at turn 3. Napa wrecked.
What's up, Red?
The
Welcome to the
two-truck,
stream.
major damage. And the rest of the field falling under the yellow flag again. The 10th time today.
By the way, guys, I came back and the camera angle was just perfect when that wreck happened. So, like, it showed the 20 going backwards up into the wall and just boom. But sorry, guys, I went and got some more food. I'm sorry.
All right, now, you haven't missed much. It's been a lot of action. If you're one of these holographic fans, you've certainly got your holographic money's worth today. Action and strategy has been all over the place.
By the way, guys, just give a shout out. We got a esports driver in our stream right now. Red 4224 is watching our race right now. So, yeah. Thanks for stopping, Red. Appreciate it, man.
Oh, in the wall, one truck. Does he keep it out of traffic? He
does.
My,
wow.
The 33 truck with a wild ride heading into turn 1 on that restart, but gathers it back up. We stay under the green flag. Takes Pelt in the 13, trying to make something happen here. As they are still side by side heading into turn number 3.
It's literally, that's what his YouTube is. Straightforward. It's exactly what his username is. He does, it's kind of cool. I've actually seen some of his video. He actually makes custom setups from scratch.
See if I can get, I don't know exactly.
Right. Alright.
Oh, the back of the pack is certainly not a place you want to be at right now. These guys are fighting for everything.
Tell you, man, don't count that 52 truck out in this race, man.
He was our pole setter there, had an issue earlier in stage 2. And actually, do we have a live stream? Because I just want to make sure that we are in stage 2, or if we're perhaps maybe in stage 3.
Give me one moment here. I'll check it for you real quick.
Bad Moon Rising is your leader as we currently are looking at the lap count, and things have settled down quite a bit from earlier. Oh, and as I say that, the yellow flag is out again for the 11th time. That might have been the end of the stage. I'm not quite sure.
No, I believe there's, no, there is, I'm trying to see here, guys, hold a minute. There's 97 laps remaining, but I don't think that was the end of the stage.
Well, it'll tell us as soon as it goes back to green.
Yeah, let me look here, guys. I'm riding on with Renegade right now. I'm trying to get info off of him, so.
And if that was the case, Bad Mood Rising was your leader at this point of the race, so I do believe he would be awarded those 10 stage points, and 1 precious playoff point will be added.
Red, there's 23 trucks in this, well, 24 trucks in this race. And what I'm actually going to say, guys, before that caution, I think it was 10 to go, so let me check real quick, because Renegade's on the lead lap right now.
52 truck trying to go out and defend his stage 1 win. He's already up to 2nd place as we get up to speed here.
Alrighty,
taking a look
7 laps to
side
go.
by side.
7
laps to go. Down the back stretch here goes the 52 truck first to the point.
He's got a very
Here comes
strong
Bad
truck.
Moon Rising to the outside.
Guys, the thing I can see right now is with the 52 truck, he can stick his truck anywhere on the track and it just goes. Which is kind of a bad thing for competitors.
He's certainly been able to point his truck anywhere he would like to be, except out of harm's way when he's found himself in the middle of this pack. But right now he's been able to rebound from that earlier incident earlier in this stage. Can he hang on for another 6, make it 5 laps once they get across the stripe?
Yeah, I think it's probably going to be 5 to go this time, but I think.
Bad Moon Rising in that 02 as well.
Yeah, we're heading into 4 to go, guys. Probably 3 to go next time if 52 comes around the track here.
4 to go. And the 52 truck, Stuart Friesen, the Canadian, who made a championship 4 playoff.
I really thought he was going to win it, guys, honestly, for a championship.
Oh, we got some lag issues in the back of the pack. I saw one truck there. Able to hang on as we have a battle for second place. Bad Moon Rising trying to take it away. It really was. It was heartbreaking to see him.
All right, guys. That was going to bring it to 3 to go this time by.
Old guy in that 3 truck having a great day so far. One of those guys on the outside of the points looking in, going to rack up some much-needed playoff points. Today, if he can hang on to that position, the battle for second continues to heat up as the 02 truck not going to give up. Taking a look underneath. Oh, he got on the apron right there. He's spinning right in front of the field, and now he'll catch pit road. Bad Moon Rising with an issue at a turn number 4.
That brought it 2 to go, which is such a sad thing to see.
I think he'll get the penalty of speeding, unfortunately. But I believe he made it onto pit road before the leader crossed the start-finish line, and that's important because that would add yet another penalty being assessed. White flag for stage 2 will be underway here. It's a 52 truck looking to go back-to-back. Everything clean and green so far. It's been an up and down stage for the 52 truck, but it's going to end in the highest of ways. Exotic trying to set it in there, not going to get there in time. For the second time tonight, it'll be the 52 truck with the green and white checkered flag in hand.
Oh, big wreck down the front stretch, guys.
Yellow flag was out, though, as soon as those 10 trucks made it across the start-finish line. In the 52 truck, your stage 1 and 2 winner here at Texas.
I tell you, man, they got to figure out something to beat him, man. He's got a strong truck tonight.
That was our longest stage. Oh, some truck just disappeared right in front of my view right there, but that was our longest run to end that stage there. Only a 7-lap run.
All right, guys. I got stage 2 here. So we got Thrust, Apex, Old Guy, Wildcat, Salty Tenders, Napa, Money Mike, Sports Legend, Renegade Racer, and Brian reaching out the top 10 there. So again, that's a mix up a top 10 between 2 stages too, so that helps them out as well.
It was yellow flag fever to begin stage 1. One truck did not pit, going to the inside, letting the rest of the field go by. That was the 45 machine doing a great job to make his mistake not everyone else's problem heading into turn 1. That allows the 52 truck to now gain the lead once again. Can the rest of the field, do they have anything for them as they race down the backstretch here? And the third stage is underway.
I say right now, the way I've been looking for that last stage, if that 50 truck of Apex don't burn his stuff up in the beginning and save a little, I mean, it's kind of hard to save when you have everybody up your rear. But He's got a truck to go with thrust. He's quicker. He's actually quicker. Oh, was that a wreck back there? Or they saved that? Yeah, I think they saved that. That's what I thought. Just to let you know, guys, I think Bad Moon backed out. Yeah. That's unfortunate. I mean, shout out to him though. I mean, good run tonight. I mean, beside that pit road issue, amazing job, really. I'm gonna say, in my opinion, if Bad Mood is watching, just brush it off. It'll be fine. You got another week to go, or 2 weeks to go after this.
Battle for the lead up front. UK Wildcats taking a look. Almost was at the rear quarter panel of that 52 truck. He's not giving up, though. In fact, he'll place the bumper. Can he move the 52 truck? That might be the only way to get around that guy. He's been so fast and so dominant.
As you say that, he got completely so sideways coming out of 2. By the way, yeah, just give a shout out here.
I think. Want to give an update to Bad Moon Rising. It looks like he has put his truck behind the wall as well, so that's unfortunate for him. He was having a great day.
I do want to again give a huge shout out to Red for stopping in, man. I mean, esports driver coming in watching little truck race tonight. He was actually commenting, guys, saying that's actually a really big field for Texas not having any issues in big wrecks here because of the draft. It's actually really good racing. So, oh yeah, is that caution? Yeah, guys,
Yes,
we're on
yellow
the
flag
caution
is out, looks like, for the first time here in Stage 3, final stage.
Oh, and it was actually on Renegade. There was a big wreck down the backstretch. A really big wreck.
Can you take a look real quick while you're on? It looks like he'll have to go to pit road. Can you take a look and see how many laps we'll have to go?
I think it was 79.
Also,
I think it was 79, so.
How long is the fuel run?
Alrighty, 1 minute
Are you
here.
able
We'll
to see
check
that
it out
information?
here. Yeah, give me, it's going to be like 20 seconds here until everybody decides what they're going to pit or not here. And I'll let you guys know. I mean, I'm going to roughly say it's probably about 22 laps. Maybe a little more than that, though. Because Alex, I used to run in trucks here, wise, and that's about what it was. But I might be wrong.
All right, we'll keep an eye on that now. The thing is, we did have green flag pit stops earlier in the stage 1. Have not seen it since. Green flag is back out. New leader up front, the 20 machine.
Oh, was there a wreck on the...
Through strategy, able to get the lead away from UK Wildcats and the 52 truck Thirst. 3 wide, 50 truck threading the needle there. Everyone looking for some real estate as they go down the backstretch over 180 miles an hour there. 52 truck able to get to the bottom of the racetrack. He'll take the lead into turn 3. He'll drive off with it out of turn 4.
I don't know if Renegade's listening.
Not going to give him up that Chevy Silverado. Taking a look all the way in the grass. He clipped the grass getting underneath the 52 truck, and he wants that position heading into turn 1.
All right, coming
Everyone
line for
is
Renegade.
well aware.
74 laps to go. I don't know the fuel mileage, though, because he hasn't checked his fuel, so I don't know exactly how much it's going to give him.
No problem at all. So just over 70 laps remaining here.
Oh, I didn't know this, guys. Just give a shout out. My apologies. Bad Moon is a girl, guys.
Well, excuse me. So
Yeah, I'm not going to try to be that person. I apologize. Again, coming back from Giggity, I don't know much about it. I do feel bad for her. I mean, she's a hell of a driver. I mean, I want to see more out of her, honestly.
And she was having a great day so far. Had that mistake in turn 4 that ended her chance of perhaps winning that stage, but Bad Moon out of the race currently.
All right, here. So what I'm seeing here, I'm gonna roughly guess, guys, and say 26 laps. I might be wrong because it's 21 on his right now for Renegade, and they've done probably about 5 laps. I'm gonna say 25, 26, give or take.
And as much as tire wear has been a new addition to this game, it hasn't really been a factor. It's not one of the Texas Motor Speedway isn't one of those tracks that really eats up tires like what we've seen at Atlanta or any other track. So I do believe that's
depending on how you race it, though.
Window.
Depending on how you race your truck, you can actually burn that right front up badly. Or do you actually burn the right rear? If you get loose out of 4, it actually eats the right rear.
Oh, we got a couple of trucks, up on the wall. Oh, they gather it back up. Sorry about that. It looked like it was going to be an issue, but they all were able to make it through.
As you guys say that, Napa and Thrust have literally gapped themselves from the field. They're even nowhere near the field right now.
And that's something as a driver you definitely want to have happen here, but we see Napa fan get loose all the way in the grass right there. 52 truck able to capitalize, and now he's going to be back to the point. But when you have someone such as the 52, the 2 truck. Oh, Napa scraped the wall out of 2.
See, my opinion, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, shout out to Napa. Let's say, shout out to Napa. If he can figure out how to get that looseness out of his truck coming out of 4.
Yellow flag. The yellow flag is out for the 13th time today here. You like lucky numbers. It has been
Napa?
Jam-packed day
It is Napa
of action here at Texas.
Alright, homie, guys. I'll tell you exactly how much fuel here. What's up, Travis? Welcome, man. Thank you for stopping and watching the Giggity Racing League here. As of right now, we're in stage 3 with the trucks here. I'm trying to figure out how much gas mileage right here. Sorry, guys. Are we under caution again?
Yeah, that was a very quick yellow flag. I'm not so sure that wasn't a debris flag there, but the 14th caution of the night is out here at Texas.
Alright. Alrighty, guys. Okay. It's about 25 laps. A tank.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So we will restart here just over, I think, just shy of 60 or so laps to go. That means 2 more pit stops will have to be made.
Yeah, I don't even know what caused that caution, to be honest. Looks like we got a new person up front here. At point.
Oh, contact between the 50 truck and the 98. That is a very vulnerable position for the 52 truck to be. He's been the most dominant truck of the day. As Napa Racing's going to make that extreme high side work for him. Four wide out of the corner.
Oh, man.
Napa Racing, who restarted with the lead, going to... Oh, got one truck spinning. That's Tex Pelt in the 13. No yellow flag. big trouble down the backstretch. 19 car spins in front of the pack, and we have the yellow flag out. No, it looks like we will stay under green, but the 19 car went around and around. I am not sure how the rest of the field was able to get by without an issue.
I'm not going to lie, I don't even think the 19 truck has any damage either. He might just made a big loop, dropped the gear, and put it right back on the road again.
Oh, there it is. 51 truck hard into the outside wall and turn 4 off the backstretch, and now the yellow flag will be out because of that. 15th caution of the day here for a grinding crash, this time on the backstretch.
Yeah, guys, I'm not going to lie, though. The 19 doesn't have any damage at all on his truck right now.
Yeah, that's one of those instances where I would love to see a replay feature being added to.
All right, just a question real quick. Whoever's playing the stuff in the background, just lower it down so it ain't on the stream, because I can hear you guys. We can get copyrighted off it.
That's very true. I think that's not me, so.
Yeah, who's playing the wrestling, because we can get copyright here.
He might be gone from there, but we'll keep an eye on that as the 52 truck trying to get back to the point. 50 is trying to deny him. Here comes the 24 car UK Wildcats. The yellow flag is out again. 16th caution of the night.
Alright, sorry guys. We're going to blue screen real quick. Hold a minute. Alright, CJ. You got to mute that. No, we can get copyright for it. That's the only reason I ask. Yeah, try not... Yeah, you're good. Alright guys, we're back to go. We're good. We're good to go there, Alex. I'm back off blue screen.
How many laps to go in the state for you able to see that from Renegades?
Give me 1 minute here. It has to be getting close.
UK Wildcats. Oh, big crash. Someone took a hard hit to the inside wall, and it's going to collect nearly half the field heading to turn 3. Yellow flag. 17th one of the night.
13 hit the inside wall hard on their screen. We have 52 to... Oh, sorry, guys. 52 to go.
This will put us in our window of only one green flag pit stop needing to be made. We'll restart here with 47 laps to go.
So I want to ask Red here. You running for esports next year, Red? Because I heard actually Noco's trying to run for esports next year. If I'm not mistaken. I mean, we got Fluffy already in our group here. That's in the esports. I mean...
Green flag is back out. The yellow flag has been the flag, the feature of the night. Right now... The flag man giving the all-clear signal to the rest of the field. We restart with less than 50 laps to go here, and Thirst trying to put all 3 stages in his book. But the 50 truck and the 24 are looking to deny him. Here comes UK Wildcats in the 24 machine. He'll take the lead away along with the 2 truck on the inside line. They're side by side out of turn 4. Who will have the advantage?
Let's see if I was
Through the grass, 24
Oh.
car almost had a big miscue right there. Gathers back up and in the wall goes the 52 truck.
There's a big wreck back.
Big time miscue there that all began when the 24 car slid through the grass back in front of traffic in front of the rest of the field. The 52 truck victim to that as he hit the outside wall just before turn 1. I don't think it's going to hurt that truck, but it did cost him positions. And right now, a 4-truck breakaway at the front of the field. Double wide action throughout the pack.
Alrighty, guys, we're coming up to 46 to go. So that's going to bring it probably to maybe 3 more pit stops and maybe some saving if they can figure it out here. So this race is winding down here in Texas for the Tatty 2-step.
Big crash on the backstretch. You got Sports Legion in the 19 again, as well as the 13. Major damage to both those cars, and the yellow flag is out.
Country Rebel got in that too, Alex.
1 yellow flag away from hitting a record, I believe, which would be 20 ever seen in the Gander Outdoor RV Truck Series. So, not the stat we wanted to give you folks at home, but it has been a yellow flag filled night here at Texas. Everything's always bigger in Texas, including the caution count. Right now, another caution and a restart for these guys.
Yeah, Red, I agree. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing Noco getting it. It'd be kind of cool. Alrighty, guys, we're going back to green here. 52's a little bit deep here in the pack. See if he got any fresh rubbers, fix the issues on his truck, and see if he can march his way back up front here.
Green flag is back out. A couple of new faces up front. Everyone's fighting for that inside line just a little bit more. See the 19 truck, he was actually involved in that last caution. He's all the way up to second. Right behind the 45.
Oh, big wreck. Oh, who was that? I think the 13's in the wall, I believe.
Country Rebel once again. And caution number 20 of the night.
Yeah, 13 got shoved up or shoved into the wall by, I believe it was Country. They were racing hard. I think Country lost the bottom of the track. And it shifted up and put the 13 in the wall.
All right, guys, so it's looking more and more likely that we are going to have a short run to the finish. What do you do for the race car, the race truck, to try and set up for that? Well, that's the thing here for esports racing, though. You are your own crew chief. So do you stay on top of your strategy? Do you decide that you want to go down and get 4 fresh tires every single time the yellow flag comes out? Or do you decide that track position is more valuable late in this race right now in the current affair of this race?
Me? Alrighty, Red. Yeah. Oh, big wreck in the back stretch, guys. Sorry, big wreck. 13, 88, 51. I believe that was
Napa
20.
Racing Country Rebel. That's his 3rd wreck that he's been in a row.
But thank you, Red. Appreciate you stopping in. You're always welcome in the chat here for Giggity, man. Appreciate you stopping in.
Money Mike, damage on that machine as well.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now. The 13 can't catch a break right now. Tex is getting slammed every which way in Texas right now. It's not good on him. No pun intended. I know he's going to kill me later for that. But he's getting slammed every which way, man. That truck looks like it went through Martinsville race, but we're in Texas.
Yellow flag out, number 21 of the night.
See, and going back to what you said, Alex, my opinion, depending on how many laps are left, and we all would pit to get fresh tires, I'd put some right sides on and pray and hope it sticks. Just get that outside bite
It's a bad idea because you haven't seen tire wear be a factor as much as we would see in other mile-and-a-half racetracks. Pro in the 45 car continuing to lead here. Apex in that 50 truck, as well as Napa in the 2.
Then 52 in the 2's coming back again. Oh, what a wow!
Wide. He
what
muscled
a
his
run
way to the lead.
Oh man, Napa dove that in, man. Oh my, dude, he gave caution to the wind and just dove that thing in the center. Yeah, he could put it. Oh, 19 in the wall, guys. 19
Yes,
hit. 19's flipping. Hit 52 hit. 44 hit the wall too.
Well.
44's in the wall as well, guys.
No yellow flag.
Man,
we stay green. Man, I want to go back to a couple laps ago. That 2 truck, he, as you mentioned there, CJ, threw caution to the wind. He went for it and was able to get it for his efforts, but he's under pressure from Apex and Thirst. Here comes Apex underneath.
I'm surprised there wasn't a caution, guys. That 52, dude, I'm telling you, what's going to kill Napa right now is, again, his trucks lose center. And the 52 can put it anywhere and it's not loose. I haven't seen him loose once tonight.
Now, if you're running in the 3rd position like we see the 50 truck Apex, where do you go? Do you stick behind these guys and let them battle it out, or do you decide to take things into your own hands as he tries to fight for second? He gets it from the 52.
See, if I was the 52... See, if I was a 52, I'd save as much as I can. Let them guys wear the tires out. Let them do what they need to do. And I'll have the tires and I'll have the stuff for it to go with it.
It's very obvious that the 50 truck is not listening to us in the booth, though, because he's going to take the lead away from the 52 and the 2. Here comes Apex, along with Thirst around the number 2 of Napa. They'll both take it away, heading to turn 1.
By the way, guys, got a shout out. Mathesis said, shout out to my boys, DSR and Warpig. So, shout out, give him a shout out to you guys.
Apex has the lead. The 52 truck wants it. The 2 truck trying to capitalize if these 2 get together.
Thrusta is literally thrusting his front bumper into the back of that 50. Like he is, dude. He's like, I want it. And let you guys know, guys, in this race right now, this is literally Thrust's first Giggity truck race with us.
And Apex moves off the corner into the grass. The 52 truck had to take evasive action. He uses the outside line to his advantage. He'll take the lead on the outside. And now Thirst, the most dominant truck of the night, back to the point. No, the 50 truck, he got loose. He got into that part of the section of the racetrack there that just keeps turning the truck out of turn 4. It's been a trouble spot these guys have been complaining about all day long. He's not going to remember that, though. He's going to go for it again.
Just to let you guys know, too.
Back. This is exactly what you want to see as both a league owner and just be a part of as a league driver right now. These guys are having a great race so far, and Apex not going to give up. He'll take the lead back from the 52 truck. Meanwhile, the Tooth just trying to figure out who should he go with. It's been a revolving door for First.
Here's the other thing, guys, and why it's so intense between the 52 and the 50 right now. This is both their guys' first race in the trucks with Giggity. So they're trying to prove their self right now. They're trying to capture that first win on their debut.
That has never happened in NASCAR Premier Series. In all three of the series here, including Xfinity and Cup, no driver has ever won in their first ever start.
I mean, thing is,
The
have we
man who
ever had
came
a pole?
closest
Oh, how many laps?
would
Give me
be-
1 minute here. Have we ever had a winner from pole? Like a pole, sweep all the stages, and get the pole? Have we had that in Giggity yet?
I'm not sure. I'm a new commentator, so I'm not exactly.
24
sure of your
laps
guys'
left.
stats.
Only bad part.
So we are also within the fuel window.
Exactly.
And something that we haven't talked about here since the beginning of stage one, since the beginning of this race, is a green flag pit stop. We're now in the window where these guys can make it with one more stop. But do you decide to hang out, or do you short pit and try to get the advantage away from your competitors?
All right. So the way I'm seeing it, guys, it's going to be 12 to go if they want to. They physically want to stretch that tank the whole way. So they really, in all honesty, they could probably take half a tank. Maybe.
I do believe half a tank and perhaps 2 tires would probably be the best call. But the question is, when do you do that? Do you decide to run it out, or do you decide to short pit right now and use those newer tires to your advantage and try to hang on at the end of the stage?
My opinion, if I was thrust right now, I wouldn't worry about the leader. Oh, and they touch! Oh, they touch!
They did have contact.
Oh.
That sends the 50 truck of Apex up the racetrack. There was some contact between the leaders right there.
But what
They're
I'm
into
thinking
lap traffic.
is, if it was between me, if I was thrust right now, I'd be worried about watching people behind me pit more than watch Apex pit, because the reason being, if they go in, they're going to be having faster tires than I am coming back out. And you know that you have the speed to compete with Apex. I mean, if Napa gets new tires, he's back in the loop the same way too. So, I mean, my opinion, I'd see who pits behind me first, and then go in afterwards.
All right, so it's our Gander Outdoor 20 to go, and right now the names that we have on our list include the 52 truck, the 50, and the 24 UK Wildcats. You saw Apex loose off the corner. That's going to lose him some time. The 52 truck has been the most dominant truck of the night. As already mentioned before, he's been able to place his truck wherever he would like to. See a really close call as far as lap traffic. That was the 19 truck right in front of the 52, but is able to get out of harm's way.
Oh, by the way,
Apex
Alex,
now has some distance to cover.
I just got some confirmation. Smitty put in here. Fluffy has actually did it in the Cup Series. Same thing with Spanker. He did it yesterday in the Cup Series as well at Sonoma. He took the pole and led all three took all 3 stages. But I don't think that's been done in the trucks though. That's the thing. It's been in Cup, but Smitty, I don't think it's been done in trucks.
Well, tonight history could be made. Thirst, well on track, no pun intended, to do just that.
Well, I don't know. I'm trying to think here. Back in last season, I believe Titan did it. I think in the Truck Series last year. I don't know if it is or not. I can't remember. Okay. Yeah, because then you'll know exactly who it is there, Smitty. He's like, ask me in 25 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, because then we'll have Thirst as the first one. Don't go there, Smitty. Don't jinx the poor boy.
He's got a green flag pit stop to overcome here with less than 20 to go here at Texas.
Think he's going in now. Think he's going. Is he? Nope, not yet. Looked like he was slowing down to go.
We got one truck.
Yeah,
that is stopped on the track, and another truck looks like he was heading right for him.
That's
he
Money
is
Mike.
ghosted.
I don't know what's wrong. Money Mike might be glitched. There he goes.
Thankfully, that did not trigger the yellow flag. We stay under green.
My question is, as we see that old guy's on pit road right now, guys.
These guys starting to make their green flag pit stops. You need not to speed. It's 45 miles per hour. That's over 110 mile per hour difference that these guys are running on the track. 52 truck. Wow. You know, one person that's not going to be happy with any competitor here on track is the groundskeepers here at Texas. They have used the infield for more than just a little bit of slicing and dicing. Look at the track marks off the racetrack into the grass here at Texas. Once we go back on the front stretch, everybody and their grandma seems to have driven through it.
I was looking here. It looks like it's 2 to go, so there should be pitting soon.
It's all going to come down to who also has a cleaner.
That's a big question right there.
And what these guys are going to take. Do you take 4 tires? Do you decide to take 2?
I mean, the way I'm seeing it here, I mean, depending
looks like
on
the leaders are on. 52 truck is going to be on to pit road. 50 Apex is going to do at least one more lap. He'll scrape the wall to ensure that he doesn't get a speeding penalty right there. And the 52 truck is in. Now let's keep an eye on his pit stop. We'll be able to tell you through timing.
I'm going to Apex right now, so Apex is at the backstretch, entering 2 right now.
We'll see exactly through timing what he decides to do here, if it's a 4-tire stop or if it's a 2-tire. Now down to the service of his pit crew here.
50 of Apex is coming to pit road right now as we speak. Ooh, I don't know if he was speeding. He looked pretty quick coming in.
The timing right now is over about more than 15 seconds. That's a 4-tire stop for the 52 truck. A 4-tire and Sunoco fuel stop for Thirst. Let's see what Napa fan is also going to be coming in here, we expect. I think he was also. What the 50 truck is doing.
I think he might. I don't know, but he looked like he was going a little too quick. He might have got a speeding penalty. I don't know. Let's right back on here, boy. With
it is a very lengthy pit stop right here. Way more than the 15 seconds, and I do believe you are correct. Apex with a penalty being served late in this race. He is not going to be able to contend for the lead away from...
He tried to slow it down. I was on board with him trying to go to pit road. He tried his hardest to slow that truck down.
Unfortunately, that might have been his closest competitor. Let's take a look and see where the 52 truck is.
He's exiting 4 right now.
One truck is stopping. Apex has stopped on the racetrack. He has spun on the exit of turn number 2.
He left.
Wow. From leading to second place to speeding to out of the race. Apex.
The question is, I don't know who is the leader right now. I don't know if someone's still saving or not, and I don't know if it's actually Thrust.
Well, we do know he has 4 tires and Sunoco fuel packed for this thing, so let's take a look and do through a process of elimination if anybody who was behind him is pretty close by him. Let's take a look and see. I think the Tua Napa fan, he is out in front. And I do believe he was behind, but I do think he was one of the closer competitors. If we see a pass being made on the racetrack, and it does look like the 52 truck could perhaps get there, we could detail from that would mean he would be able to get the lead away. Also, I'm unsure of how many laps we have to go. We do know it's about less than 10 right now. See, Napa fans
we are
painting
at
that white line.
8 to go, I believe. Is that actually home at? Where's he at? I don't know if it is Napa or it's him. I went back to Thrust, but I don't know if it's Napa.
Oh, truck just hit the wall right in front. Napa may have been on pit road. He may have taken 2 tires. That may be the difference you see right now, but the 52 truck is closing
Might
in.
be a caution. There might be a caution. Truck spun out down the front stretch. Yep,
That is
looks like
the other
that,
Napa guy who is on the racing surface. Nope, we stay under green.
we are at
Less than
6
10 to go.
I think there's 6 to go right now. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I think Thrust might catch him.
It's looking like it's so, and I do
Dude,
believe
Thrust
he has
is
the time
eating-
in the towers.
Thrust is eating him right now. I'm on board with him. Napa's just crossing the line right now.
And we are assuming that Napa is the race leader.
that's what
we
we're
are only
yeah.
concerned that because I believe he was in 4th or 5th when green flag pit stops happened. We do know that the 52 truck had 4 tires. I believe Napa went with 2.
This is going to 5 to go, I think it is. 5 or 6 to go.
And who is the 99? I'm not quite sure that isn't for position as well.
I think he's just helping him with draft. But dude, look
There's
at
a lot
the gap.
of front-end damage.
The gap, dude. Thrust is just eating up Napa by himself, dude.
That's what 4 tires will do. But does he have enough time?
He's got about 5 laps left, I think.
Third,
Actually,
he's been the dominant truck of the day.
You're gonna crap yourself. The leader's not Napa.
There it is. Who is it?
It's UK.
All right, so the 24 truck. Let's see where he is right now. He may have taken 2 tires.
Yeah, I'm on board right now, though, because I'm on board right now. It's showing Renegade. It's actually UK. Wood. Napa's not the leader. UK's the leader, I believe.
All right, so that means he has not pitted yet. Here comes. Well, UK's right there, but the 52 truck, he did complete the pass on Napa. Now he needs to set his sights on the 24 car.
I don't know if he's going to have time, though.
A 4-tire stop could be the difference between the 52 truck visiting victory lane and the 24 of UK Wildcats snatching the victory away. At the stripe, we believe it'll be 2 laps to go.
Actually, I think we're a little bit more than that. I think it's... Yeah, it is too. My bad. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. 2 to go here at Texas. Fans are on their feet screaming. It all came down to a clean pit road entry at the end of this race to determine who would get the lead. 24 car with 2 tires. The 52 truck, 4 tires.
A straightaway difference.
You feel for the 52 truck. He had strategy in play. It was the most dominant truck of the night, but when it came down to a green flag pit stop, it did not go his way. The white flag is out. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank for the 24 car. Brett Moffitt looking to get a win here at Texas under UK Wildcats 2388. Clear sailing in front of him. Down the backstretch, he can almost coast from here. Next flag does end the race, whether it be the yellow or the checkered, through turn 3 and 4 for the final time. UK Wildcats going to score the win here at Texas in dramatic fashion against the most dominant truck of the day. UK Wildcats wins at Texas. What a finish. Congratulations
I want to
to
make
that
sure.
machine. You feel for the 24, the 52.
I think I'm right. I want to make sure I'm right here because I don't want to sound like a. Because that's what I was going off Renegades, and he had him in the lead. So I don't want to make a bad call here for UK, but I just want to make sure it was. Let me see here.
It was definitely a close finish
Alrighty.
between those two.
Yep, UK won it. Good win, UK.
And I was concerned that long pit stop there, he was ginger, but I believe he just wasn't aggressive enough in order to make some history for the 52 truck. It would have been great to see him. Thirst had a dominant truck tonight. He really did, but it just came down to 4 tires versus 2.
Let me get these guys, if I can get these guys in the party real quick. Blue screen here, guys, real quick. I'm going to bring each one of them in here. I got to bring Wildcat. I don't even have Thrust as a front either. Alrighty. Alright, CJ, I just adjusted them. I doubt he is. If we might have to. Yeah, you might have to. You might have to start a new party and invite me real quick, Alex.
I don't know. Hold on. There. Oh yeah, we are friends. Okay.
Yep.
See.
Just.
Wait. Are you the one that you're streaming though, right?
Yeah.
If you start a party there, and I can just join in because I think that probably.
Well, the bad part is I don't want a blue screen after everybody. That's why I just send you invites one time, get everybody in the thing, and then do it that way.
Okay. I see that. Okay, so I'll be right back.
Yep. One moment here, guys. We're gonna get interviews for everybody here. Sorry about that. Sorry for the inconvenience here, guys. Man, I feel so bad for Thrust. Oh, man. Ah, so close, buddy. He was so close. Let's look at the leaderboard here so I can find him off there. It'd be great if I can. Look at that leaderboard. Oh, look at that Giggity leaderboard for the daily, boys and girls. Alright, I'm getting an invite here. Give me 1 minute, guys, and I'll get these guys coming in here. Alrighty. Alrighty, give me 1 minute here. I'll get everybody in the chat here. Alright, text daily. Select user. Makes it nice. I can just do it this way. Alright. I invited Thrust. I invited. Who finished? It was Napa. Top 5. It was Napa. I'd like to bring Apex in, but he got off. One moment here, Thrust. We'll get your interview before. We'll get Wildcat first here, real quick. Just to let you know, though, do you have your stuff as always allow for your audio? Okay, alright, we'll get Wildcat in here for... I don't need Pro. I don't need Pro. Why did I put Pro? I need Napa. Give us a minute, guys. I'm having issues. I'm having a loading screen issue right now. Hold on, my guys. I can't get out of the loading screen. I'm actually stuck on a loading screen right now, Alex. Oh, man, come on. I don't know. I will check real quick because I have no idea. Let me see here real quick. I'm on blue screened. Yeah, I'm blue screened right now. I can't get out of it. Well, it's not that. I'm trying to... Well, it's not that. It's going to end the broadcast. There we go. Finally got out of it. Okay, I just need to get Napa in here, and then I'm good. There we go. Alrighty. Sorry about that. Difficult. Wow. Sorry, guys. Alrighty. UK, out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere? Really?
I mean, you were mostly about mid top 10 most of the race until the ending.
Yep.
Snuck it in there, man.
Yeah, no, that's closer.
So we're curious. Did you take 2 tires on that last stop or 4?
4.
We were
Oh, he
thinking
did
2.
take 4.
Yeah, we were thinking 2, just by how it was.
I did 4 tires. I knew the 2 pitted like 6 laps earlier, so when he got his tires worn, I'll go ahead and pit and only be a couple seconds behind him.
So it all came down to how fresh those tires were and how late the pit stop of the 52 truck there. UK, it was a wild race from start to finish, including a record number of 23 yellow flags being flown in that race. What was your mindset in the middle of that race, and how did you get your way up to the front?
Patience and
Here are some results from a
most
search.
important, you counted all those yellows.
Yeah, I'm a commentator. That's what I do, yeah.
Because it felt like it. But I was just hoping it went green at the end, so I could try that strategy out. And
UK, it looked like you had a good battle there to try and get up to the point. But what are you going to take away from this race as we now have just 2 more races left before the playoffs start in Giggity for the Truck Series?
Just keep doing what I'm doing. Getting most points I can and hopefully be consistent.
I mean, with you going into, man, playoff points going to be key for you coming into playoffs, so.
Yeah, it'll be a big factor.
I mean, just looking right now, that actually gave you a little bit room right now between you and Sports Legend. I think Sports got I don't know if he got a top 10 tonight or not. Actually, no, I don't think. I think he got maybe one top 10 tonight. Yeah, he in stage 2 he got 8th. He's got little points, but not enough for us to make a difference right now. So it's gonna be a tight battle, but at least still between you two coming into the playoffs at least.
Yeah, it'll be a good battle.
Awesome. Well, congratulations there, UK. You're a winner here at Texas after a action-packed night of racing from the Lone Star State. Let's bring in the second place driver, although that is not vindictive of the effort we saw put forth by this 52 truck there. Thirst, congratulations on your rookie start, but you had a veteran race truck. Walk us through your night and just what happened there that put you second there, not able to capture the victory.
I was just hoping to keep my nose clean, stay out of all those wrecks, and then stage 2, I kind of got shuffled back to like 14th or so. And then I finally worked my way back up to get the stage win in the second stage, and I knew if I stayed out front, I had a pretty good truck. But that last 20 laps or so, I pitted with UK, and then I guess UK's pit stop was a whole lot quicker than mine because he was 2 or 3 seconds ahead of me. And then I tried catching him, I just didn't have enough laps.
Yeah, I was telling them too, man. It was like if you'd had about maybe another 10, you were reeling him in.
Yeah, I caught Napa pretty quick, and then I was like, man, maybe I can catch UK. And then the last 2 laps, I got like half a second in on him, and I was like, dang, I just ran out of laps.
Well, keep your chin up, man. I mean, for being a rookie in this series, you don't look like a rookie. You don't. That was impressive. That was knowing that you and Apex both, and I felt bad for Apex because you guys had one hell of a battle.
Oh yeah, it was the top 3 or 4. We would always have a good race, like every stage. I mean, just the top 3 or 4. It didn't matter who it was. We was all nose to tail, bumper to bumper.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it was great. I loved it.
Yeah, I definitely had. It was a blast there calling the race there and watching you pick your way through the field. We were able to document it. We saw you fall back a little bit after some varying strategy from other guys that put you in the mid-pack at stage 2, but you were able to weasel your way through and get both Stage 1 and Stage 2. We were trying to figure out while we were on air if anybody had ever won Stage 1, Stage 2, Stage 3, and the pole all at once. But it looks like that will be a feat that we'll have to wait for another night.
I gotta throw him under the bus. I gotta throw him under the bus. It's RJ Smitty's fault.
Oh, he did. He did.
I
say
have
that.
to. Because
true.
we were talking about it in the stream, and it was actually in the chat talking about it. Like, has anybody ever done it? He's like, oh, well, the Cup guys did it. Spanker did it this weekend. Fluffy's done it. I said, I don't think anybody's technically done it in the trucks. He's like, give me 25 minutes and I'll answer that. I said, why? You going to put that pressure on the boy?
I was hoping I could
So
get
you
it
can
done,
blame
but-
Smitty for that one.
Oh no, he's a good guy. I was hoping I could get it done, and then whenever I saw him go around me, when I saw UK go around me on the back stretch, I was like, there goes my chance at winning. I was like, man, hopefully I can get a second out of this.
Well, it was a great race battle between you guys, and we look forward to seeing that throughout the rest of the season here on Giggity Racing League.
So, shout out to you, Thirst, real quick before you roll out of here. Smitty just said, hell of a job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bright future, he said. Yeah, I agree with that, really.
Yeah, hopefully I can get it done in the next couple of weeks.
Say, I'm tired right now, and I just thought of it before you roll out of here, too. I actually left Giggy for about a month, just trying to recollect myself and bring myself back in here. Before I left, there's a guy that actually just made it to Cup, and you drive just like him, which is Blakey.
Yeah.
You drive just like Blakey. When his first debut was at Martinsville in the trucks.
Ooh.
He about won it. Controversy happened in that race. We're not going to go talk about much about it. But again, and almost had another guy debut and win a race. So keep your head up. You'll do good.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, problem.
All right, guys. I think that was a great race. I unfortunately do have to go, but I do want to give a quick shout out. Thank you, because this is I'm also making my debut as far as commentating, so that was fun. I'm glad I was able to do it.
Well, it sounded like you did a pretty good job.
Oh, dude, he's the guy that gives you chills down your spine when he just opens his mouth. So we don't even want to just have it right there.
I might have to go take a look at the broadcasting.
Dude, he makes the NBC broadcast for real NASCAR look like crap.
Oh, that's great.
I appreciate that. Thank you. I do appreciate it. I'm just doing what I love, and hopefully I was able to, bring you guys the story at home in a very cohesive manner with NASCAR Heat 4 graphics. Unfortunately, we were kind of a little lost. We didn't know who the leader was during that round of green flag pit stop because we were following so much action. But I'm glad that we were able to.
I have one more question because Thrust was in this position for it. What did you think when Napa dive bombed the crap out of that corner and it stuck?
Shoot.
Dude, I thought he was gonna ride up into Apex. I don't know how he had that truck.
Weren't we like four wide or something?
Yeah, you were in the full wide situation behind him.
I was like, oh, there's gonna be a crash here. The whole field. And then I saw him push up a little bit, and then I eased up, and then I finally gassed it, and I was like, oh, hope we stick. And then we got through there. I was like, oh, there ain't no way we just got through that. There's no way. I was like, there's no way.
Well, guys, this is going to be end of the night for Giggity. What do they got planned tomorrow night? Is it dirt? Dirt for the dirt series, I believe.
I'm not sure.
It's been a while since I've been in the group here. I think it's the same schedule here. So if I'm not, guys, don't hold it to me. Don't hold it against. I think tomorrow night's the dirt series for Giggity, and then Wednesday is, I think, Custom Cup, I believe, on Wednesday. And then Custom Xfinity on Thursday, Developmental on Friday, Xfinity Custom on Saturday, and then our Custom, I think Customer Preset on Sunday for the Cup Series. And then we roll back around here to the trucks next week. Well, this is Shadow Grim. All right. This is Shadow Grim, Alex, Ned, the Bright Future Thrust. We are signing out for tonight. You guys have a good night, and God bless.
Congrats to Wildcats on